There we go. Well, welcome to our bi-weekly hangout for Stunt. There we go. Uh-oh, we got something going on here. Well, welcome to our... There we are. Okay. Let's see here. I wanted to read you this. You know, we always talk about government intrusion and that. Let me read you a law that's here in my state. Section 78-225-2, model glue. Display of model glue for sale. It shall be unlawful for any person selling or offering for sale model glue to display the model glue or on open shelves or counters in their business establishment in such a manner as to make the model glue accessible to the customer or other members of the public. Model glue means any type of cement that is commonly used in the building of model airplanes, boats, trains, and automobiles, or any similar substance which contains a solvent, particularly those listed in subsection 78-255B and their ISO analogs. Let's read a little bit more here. Oh, went too far. Kit means any collection of materials used for the construction of model airplanes, model boats, model automobiles, model trains, or any similar assemblies of construction materials. The sale of model glue to minors. It shall be unlawful for any person to knowingly or intentionally sell or otherwise transfer possession of any type of model glue to any minor under the age of 18 for any purposes whatsoever, unless at the time of the sale or the transfer of possession such minor is accompanied by a parent or guardian and written consent to sale or transfer signed by the parent or guardian in the presence of the person making the sale or transfer. Provided, however, that the preceding provisions shall not apply if the model glue is sold, delivered, or given simultaneously as a part of a kit used for the construction of model planes, model boats, model automobiles. Got to move on a little bit more here. This is ridiculous. And the seller shall make a written record of such transaction, showing the name, address, sex, and age of minor, as well as the name and address of the consenting parent or guardian, which record must be kept available for inspection by the police for a period of at least 12 months from the date of sale or transfer, provided that a separate record need not be kept if the seller or transfer retains a consent letter where such, got to move some more here. This is ridiculous. No wonder why nobody builds anything. And establish or open business. The police shall have full authority to inspect any and all records pertaining to the sale of model glue, and it shall be a violation of this section to refuse the records to any police officer of the city requesting the records in his official capacity. Let's go up one full paragraph here. Okay, this is the end of it. Carrying glue upon a person. It shall be unlawful for any person to carry upon his person model glue unless the model glue is being transported from the place of purchase to his place of residence or business, or as part of a kit, provided that this shall not prohibit the use of model glue at the residence, place, or business of such a person in connection with the building of model airplanes, boats, automobiles, or other similar uses. Is that not ridiculous? There's no wonder why kids don't build anything. Shoot. When I was a kid, you get the glue and you go home. There was guys sniffing glue. Yeah, they can glue their last brain cell together. Whatever. Here's Gary Sinclair. But what they don't realize is you don't need model glue. You can go right to the hardware store and buy PVC glue. It's the same thing. It's the naphtha in the glue. I don't think that has anything to do with cyanoacrylate (CA), but it's pretty obvious. You know, they say model airplane glue, and that CA is model airplane glue. Maybe you can sniff some CA, glue your nose together. Bill Bailey.
Well, where the heck? That's interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. Did it want you to sign up?
I don't know what the heck's going on.
Yeah, mine come up and said it wanted me to check in.
Sparky showed up, and then all of a sudden it went back to the stunt hanger screen where it's got all the, you look down and find at the bench. I thought, what the heck is going on here? But anyway,
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been on this thing too much today. It's driving me crazy.
Operator error. I need
I
to make
just
it.
kept
I need to make an apology about Stunt Hangar. See, I let Google manage the ads on Stunt Hangar, and last night I turned off my ad blocker and went on Stunt Hangar. It was unusable. So if you look at it now, it's straightened out. It's one ad per page instead
Thank
of
goodness.
bombarding you. And Google is no longer managing it. But on the other hand, ad revenue is going to take a extreme nosedive to like about $2 to $5 a day. So what we're going to do is, in order to see certain features on the forum, you're going to have to be a paid member, for a current year paid member. I got guys that have donated $5 in 2015 that take full advantage of all the services that we offer. It just costs too damn much to do like this anymore.
Makes sense to me. I have to
yeah.
get that straightened out. Oh Lord. Everybody have a good Christmas.
I showed you what I
Yeah.
got for Christmas. Ed Wask.
Yeah, that card. I like that card.
That's all I got. I like it
That
too.
was cool. Well, I got a little more than that, but I couldn't believe all the nonsense, man. This year's been crazy. I can't believe it's already after Christmas again, almost 2026. I don't know where 2025 went, but man, it went quick.
My airplane build is going so slow. I hope I can make it to Brodax.
Yeah. And that's saying something from you, Sparky.
I just don't have the drive anymore. I'm scrambling trying to make things work.
Oh, I know what you mean. I've been working on trying to get the plan straightened out to the Trailblazer so I can get them printed full size so I can find enough wood to send it to Howard to get it laser cut. And the prints that I had on the online that I could blow up to full size in sheets were real good copies, but all of a sudden the stuff I've got now, when you blow it up, it looks like the lines are about a quarter of an inch wide. It just looks like a mess. I got to call John and ask him if he'll send me another set. I don't know what happened to corrupt them, but man, that's a mess. Phew. On the other hand, the good news, I went today and I did manage to get it. I borrowed a set of plans to what is the name of that airplane? Anyway, to an old timer that I've only one I've ever seen is at Tucson. And I got a set of plans, but I had to tape it back together. It was in pieces. belfry bound. And I finally got a set of plans to that thing today. So I'm gonna send a set to the PDF, whatever you call it, to somebody, and then give Tom a copy of it. And I'm gonna keep a copy myself. I don't think I'll ever build it, but it is the most unique old timer I've ever seen.
I tested out my DeWalt sander today on sanding wingtips. I went to Lowe's and I bought 60 grit sandpaper. I wanted to address the tips pretty good. Buddy, this will take the shit off. It just falls off.
I imagine. Yeah.
That's pretty slick, Sparky. 60 grit.
Yeah, I was looking for
Gee.
36, but they didn't have none.
36. Man,
Yeah.
stand back, put some glue on a piece of paper, stand back and throw not sand, but rocks at it. You'll have 36 grit.
Yep, that's what I wanted, 36, but they didn't have it. 60 was the coarsest they had.
Wow.
If I
I
buy
don't
one
think I've ever
sheet,
had a piece of 60 grit in my shop.
if I buy one sheet of 36, it'll last me 20 years. This is 36 on this, but it's 25 years old and the rocks are kind of rounded.
Golly. Wow. Wow. That makes such divots. I'd be scared to have to put a pound of putty in it to fill them in.
Now you just got to stop sanding sooner. It gets a lot off. It just kind of rakes it off like a cheese grater.
Wow. I bet.
But I worked with my spindle sander today and a 36 on that palm sander, and they really work good.
Yeah, I don't have one of those. I need to think about getting one.
I sanded the inside of my opening here,
Yeah.
and then I sanded this area here so that would fit pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah. Gonna be a profile Viper?
No, it's not a Viper. It's got different numbers. This kind of resembles that era. I found out today, Danny and I were talking. See, Danny's the one that cut this foam core. He said, here's a free foam core. I said, all right, great, I'll use it. So when I told him what the wing specs were that I wanted, he missed by a 1/4 inch. Come on now. So my wing is a 1/4 inch thicker than what I normally use.
Wow.
So it should carry some big weight. And it's going to be big weight. It ain't going to be a lightweight like my normal stuff.
Sir Steve has joined the madness.
Hello.
Hello there. Well, we got if everything goes right, it goes as normal, tonight will be the last night for this behind me. So tomorrow it starts coming down. I don't know, with everything I've got to do this week, I don't know if I get it done by Friday or not. Hope to.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, joy of joys, I'm telling you. 7 big boxes back upstairs, and tree and 2 and ornaments, and there's Ed. The tree goes in 2 and the ornaments go in 5 more. Shoo. How are you, Ed? Good to see you.
Doing okay, man. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, everybody.
You too.
Yeah.
And
All the best.
I'm hobbling around.
That's right.
Good
Yeah.
deal. Good
Yeah.
deal. Well, that Sparky's been telling us about his Christmas present. He was really proud of that.
I love this thing.
Yeah, I was searching for pop-up Christmas cards, and then they had an aviation category, and I was like, well, let me click on that. And I saw that and it was like, oh man, you got to be kidding me.
That's the coolest card ever.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Got the smoke coming out the back.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
It ain't a
I have
Christmas
had some
card.
cool cards, but that is the coolest card ever.
Best one I ever got. It ain't Christmas card, but it's so cool. Who
Well,
cares?
and that's why I put a Merry Christmas sticker on it.
That's
Wasn't
very
for
neat.
dreams, man would still be on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
well,
exactly.
sister-in-law helped me, and we're getting ready to ship these things, and she's saying, "This doesn't say Christmas." I says, "Let's put a Christmas sticker on it."
Glad
There
you
you
didn't
go.
sign it.
What's that?
I'm glad you didn't sign it.
I didn't.
No. No.
Oh,
You
whoops.
signed it, there was a envelope, but there's no, the card is pristine.
Oh, well, there should have been a sticker on it because my hand was bothering me, and when I did try signing my name, it didn't look very pretty.
Ah,
I love it just as is. I'm going to frame it somewhere and hang it on the wall.
yeah,
That's
That's
nice to
cool.
hear. That's
That
great to
That's
hear.
cool.
That's great. Yes.
I don't know if I should relate this one. Mark, here in St. Louis, asked, how big is your disc?
What?
Huh?
A disc of what?
I don't know. Were you talking about your sanding disc?
Oh, this.
Oh, 6-inch,
Yeah, this is 5. I think it's 5 1/4.
5 1/4.
He said Harbor
Good
Freight
night.
has
Go to bed.
a
You know, baby.
36 grit in 4.5-inch disc.
Yeah, it may be 4.5. This is 6 inches. No, it's 4 7/8, so 5 inches. But this really 60 grit is plenty for this because it just ate that wood like it was nothing.
Hmm.
I'll
Well,
have a profile, Mark. I already got one.
I'll show you one of my Christmas gifts.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Little bandsaw.
Well, that's one of them. Do you see the airplane?
Let me make you big. Yeah.
Anyway, 163 pieces later, this is what my daughter sent me, one of my gifts.
You had to put it together?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Wood or
About
metal?
12 hours.
Is it wood or metal?
It's compressed paper,
Yeah.
and it's just all it doesn't snap together. You got to push it together, so it's interference fit.
Hmm.
That's
About
pretty cool.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that was a good one.
Pretty cool. Well, my roof started leaking, Steve. I heard it the other night,
Oh, no.
dripping on the drop ceiling. I haven't seen it yet. I have to wait till I see it.
Ah,
This was not supposed to happen. This was a 50-year rubber membrane roof.
oh, yeah. I remember you talking about that.
And I can't win.
Hopefully, it's just a seal around the vent tube.
There's no vent tube right above me here.
Oh, okay.
Unless it's leaking in up. Well, it wouldn't be leaking in there. I have no idea. Because the vent is the other way, downhill.
Yeah.
It can't leak uphill. but I can't find it now that it ain't leaking because it didn't leave a stain. You know, I got a drop ceiling in here.
Yeah.
It didn't leave a stain anywhere. So, of course, it was raining. It could have been the rain on the windowsill too. That I was, you know, hail or rain or whatever. That's what I'm hoping.
I think we're supposed to get any rain for the next few days.
Sure, good flying weather today, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Glad you had it. The wind was so strong. I was outside today and it damn near blew me sideways.
Yeah, it was bad here too, yesterday and
Here
today.
too. It wasn't bad if you could stay out of the wind. The
Yeah.
temperature was only, it says it was 58. I don't think it got that warm, but anyway. But supposed to be 58, but it was decent as long as you could stay out of the wind. But man, when the wind blew, it felt like 38.
Yeah.
28
Yeah.
here, and it felt like 3 degrees.
Oof.
Well, and just a couple days ago, it was 70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 days ago, it was 70 here. Christmas
You gonna
Day,
go
matter of
flying
fact.
with me on New Year's Day, Bob?
Are you out of your mind?
38 degrees. But only 2-mile-an-hour wind in the afternoon.
I got an all-season flyer patch.
Do you?
5 years in a row. Back when I was younger. Back when
Yeah, I think I finally did 5 years this year.
it ain't worth it. It's just it's not worth it.
I'll charge one battery, go out, get one flight, and I'll be done.
Yeah, spend $40 to fly 5 minutes to get a stupid patch.
Yeah. I bet Fred will be out there.
That's good for Fred. I do not care about that patch. Carl Reed.
Oh no. Sunday it's going to be 53.
Yeah, that's great flying weather. If you're a snow leopard.
Carl's out there where it don't even get this kind of cold. Good grief.
No.
Cold to me is 70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm happy at 70 degrees. I could live there all year long.
I get 80. 80's a good temperature. As long
That's
as the
too hot.
humidity's down.
That's too hot. Sweat too much at 80.
Yeah, I've come from a place that was, 131 in the shade.
Hmm.
With zero humidity.
Yeah, I lived in Phoenix I stayed in Phoenix for a while, but no thanks. Not again.
Yeah, well, the difference is you're probably working in that heat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but now since you're retired, if it ever gets that hot, you just go inside and enjoy the air conditioner.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what
that's
people don't
true.
understand about desert people. The daytime is for inside, the nighttime is for outside.
Yeah.
Well, I remember running in Phoenix and the cop come up and stopped me and said, "Are you crazy? You're going to die of heat exhaustion." Humidity was 12%. And I said, "Man, I feels great to me." I said, "Look up Winston-Salem. When I left there yesterday, it was 89 degrees, but it's 80%, at 69 to 80% humidity. You go outside and before you get to your car, you're soaking wet."
Yeah, that's what it's like here in St. Louis in the summer.
Here comes
Yeah.
either it's iPad is Joe.
Yeah, Roy Lane checked in on the chat. He said, "Good evening, everyone. Like
Yeah.
given."
How are you, Roy?
How is everybody tonight? I had a hard time getting in. So,
Uh-oh.
We be chilling, man.
good. Gonna be 18 in the morning here, Robert. What are you gonna have there in St. Louis? 12?
I have no idea.
I bet it's gonna be cold.
I think
Yeah, it's supposed to be cold
16.
here tonight.
16, yeah.
29 here.
Wintertime showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it'll go away soon.
It's gonna be 57 or 8 on the first here.
Oh, man.
You need to get out and fly in it, Joe.
Yeah,
Okay.
first flight of the year.
That's what I'm planning to do. If Hair Looper gets over his cold in time.
How many guys
But
you have to
he-
fly with, Phil? You got half a dozen there to fly with in your area?
Well, let's see. Normally there's Tom Looper, Buddy Barbie, Steve, I can't remember Steve's last name. Let's see. Tony and two more, including myself. 8 of us.
Beginning of this stream, I read off a Missouri law on model airplane glue. Did you guys hear that?
No.
I did
No.
not.
I'll just read one paragraph and then I'll give you a synopsis. It
Well,
shall be
something new?
unlawful for any person to carry upon his person model airplane glue unless the model glue is being transported from the place of purchase to his place of residence or business, or as part of a kit, provided that it shall not prohibit the use of model glue at the residence or place of business of such person in connection with the building of model airplanes, boats, automobiles, or other similar uses. The synopsis of this thing is you can't have open model airplane glue on the shelf in the hobby shop. It has to be behind the counter.
Huh.
Let's see. Sale of model airplane glue to minors, which we know. Let's see here. Go back up a little bit. Display of model airplane glue for sale. It should be unlawful for any person selling or offering for sale model airplane glue to display model glue on open shelves or counters in their business establishments in such a manner as to make model airplane glue accessible to customers or other members of the public.
We'll have to go back and see if that ain't some AI nonsense right there.
That is statute 78-255.2,
For who?
Missouri.
Oh, Lord.
In what
Well,
state?
tell me something.
Missouri.
You guys are more up on this than I am.
Oh,
What is this
Missouri.
crap what's this crap I'm hearing about the government getting involved with the batteries?
Yep.
What's that all about?
They're catching airplanes on fire.
Well, what I
Oh,
think-
you're talking
Airliner.
about you're
Airliner.
talking about scooter batteries. That's that thing where it can't be over 350. Can't be
No,
a 400 milliamp. Yeah.
They're talking about drone batteries. You can't buy any drone parts, ESCs, motors, batteries. It's a long list of shit. They're trying to shut that off so that they're made in the United States instead of overseas. That ain't gonna fly, but we'll see. But that's the reason I found that model airplane glue deal, because the government always has their hand in shit.
What was the number again?
Oh, crap. Revised statute, section 78-255.2.
Insanity.
My model airplane glue I bought at Home Depot anyhow.
Well, it's really stupid, because if you buy some PVC cement, it's stronger than model airplane glue.
Oh yeah.
It
Oh,
is.
yeah.
It's just got a different name.
That
Yeah.
and ABS glue. You ever get a whiff of ABS glue when you're down in a 10-foot hole gluing pipe together? Man.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I did it for years.
Yeah.
That may be some fishing troll too.
And then the
Might
primer
be.
that, and then not only that, the primer that you use on PVC glue is just as
Worse than the
strong.
glue.
It is, exactly.
All you gotta do is go buy you some acetone.
I got a gallon of it in the basement now.
Shit, I got
It'd be
more than that.
interesting to take PVC glue and thin it. I bet it'd glue balsa together. I don't know that, but it'd be interesting to try.
No, it won't.
It won't?
No, it has naphtha and it evaporates too quick. It becomes
Too
brittle.
quick. Uh-huh.
Well, I know ABS glue will.
It ain't gluing balsa wood together. I ain't trusted my airplane glue together with ABS.
Well, I'm just saying that that ABS glue will bond it together, and
It melts plastic, right? That's the theory. It melts the plastic.
Yeah, it melts it together. It makes heat.
Right.
Melts it together.
Got naphtha,
Well, you know,
acetone.
some of the early model airplanes that were built with
Revell?
hot stuff and some of that stuff, CA glues. After they sat around for several years, and one of the guys had one. Somebody had one. I remember I didn't read the story. I talked to the guy. He had one, and it had sat on the shelf for 20 some years, but he wanted to fly it again. He took it out and flew it, and the vibration from a Fox 35, he said when it landed, it came down as a thud because it was no longer an airplane. It was a mass of parts. So it just vibrated to pieces. And
I've been
they
using
said
primarily CA glue on all the models that I build, but I am going to start using Tight Bond.
That's
I'm
about
using
all I
Type
use.
Bond.
Tight Bond's what I use.
Yeah, that's what I use. Type Bond 3. It sounds better, it feels better, and it glues just as well. It's
You
just a little slower.
Just mix a little bit of water with it to thin it to what you like.
Yeah.
yeah. But what's the
If you want.
What's the drying time and the cure time?
I don't know.
It's not that
Overnight.
long. It's not bad. It's
An
not bad.
hour. I mean, I don't think you want to bolt an engine on it in 30 minutes and go fly it, but you can pick
But
up
if you
a part
wanna-
in 30 minutes.
If you want to sheet a wing, and you need to sheet the leading edge, it's not as easy as CA because you can't just glue the leading edge and lay it on there, But on the other hand, most of us getting a little older and trying to hit that thing hit those ribs with the CA, this over here is starting to set up before you ever get this over here on. The white glue is not that problem. Tight Bond goes on just great. You pin it down, you weight it down, you let it dry, or you can get you a piece of PVC pipe about 3 feet long or 4 feet long, about so big around, and you can wet your sheeting, and take a piece of stretchy material like old double knit and tape it on the bottom of that thing, and then lay your sheeting across that, 2 pieces of it, stretch that double knit over it where the wood takes on the contour of the pipe. Let that sit for 3 or 4 hours. Take it out, put it on your leading edge of the wing. You'd be amazed it'll fit.
You got a sheet shell.
Yeah. Now you just glue the darn thing up and lay that on there, and it just fits. You don't even really have to weight it.
And if you
Glue
guys
it down
don't want
so-
to wait on anything, all you have to do is put a thin bead of glue on the rib and a thin bead of glue on the sheeting where it goes. Take them apart, let it dry completely, put it up there and hit it with an iron and it'll stick. That's it. Done.
That'll work.
I typically just glue my leading edges on. The front spar, if it's got that quarter square, glue that on. Then the next day to come back and just spray Windex on the balsa on the outside of top and bottom. Just take my hands and start squeezing it down and pinning it. And then glue it, or glue it and then squeeze it down and pin it if you want to. If
I've
you
done
take
both ways.
a little bit of a thin Tight Bond, if you put it in a syringe, you can run it out like a bead and it'll soak in there.
Yeah.
Yep. I just bought a package of syringes. $6. It's in my Amazon store. You get 10 syringes and needles and caps. And it makes such a nice bead, it's ridiculous. Different sizes of this too.
So you use that for Tight Bond?
Tight Bond, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But if you thin it maybe 10 or 15%, you can squirt that out of the syringe on a tight rib.
I
And
did
if it's
already.
thinned, it would soak into that joint. That's what I'm getting at. You could have it all pinned up and treat it like CA and it'll work. If you thin it a little.
I put water in that.
Yeah.
Here's the profile you're gonna fly, Joe, and Brodak.
All right. Well done.
It's a beauty.
I got my Madman 56. All the bosses on it, all the carbon fiber. It's ready to start getting the engine set up right and the spinner. And I got to sand the nose down to the spinner, but that's not a big deal.
This profile here will be more your speed. This will be a 60 ouncer. It ain't gonna be light.
Like 60 ounce of Tiger 60 is okay.
Yeah, I know, but it ain't light.
I'm just wondering what a 45 ouncer is going to be with a Tiger 60 on the front of it.
A monster.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm afraid it's going to be too nose heavy. Probably going to have to go with a lighter motor, but I do have a few 51, 54.
If you
And a
look back
46.
and see Windy, Viper 8 was the wing that you got, Steve, had a PA 65 in it. It weighed 48 ounces with a PA 65
Woo!
Good grief.
on a pipe. It was
That's
super nice.
crazy.
I should never have changed it to electric. But I wanted to be with the in crowd. Go electric. I came out of the bottom of the square and the airplane turned and the motor kept right on going.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it broke, I had it rear mounted. It broke the plywood motor mount. So the airplane turned and the motor kept going right on down and the airplane hit flat like that.
Oh my
Broke the
goodness.
fuselage. I took the fuselage out, or took the wing off the fuselage, and Steve's got the profile somewhere. I turned
My
it into
goodness.
Oh, bummer.
electric profile.
Yeah, I got, I think it can be made, to fly again.
Oh yeah, I know it could.
A pipe system, time you get your pipe, your engine, your tank, and your spinner, and your prop, you're looking at 22 ounces, mighty close. Time you get it in the airplane, I think, for all the, spinner, prop, pipe,
Hello.
header, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, what's up?
Ed's got a football game on too. It's a different one than I'm watching.
Yeah, well, whatever Monday Night Football is in your area.
That's
For
what I'm
me,
watching.
I heard something about Atlanta and somebody.
Mine's Atlanta and LA.
I think we're talking the same one.
You're a commercial and I'm still going. Oh, there it is. Burger King just came on. Your lady's on. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 7000. 10 seconds. We're 10 seconds apart.
Interesting.
You'd think they'd all be the same, but they're not.
Yeah. Well, you got to get their commercials in.
Yep. Mine's a commercial same. Yours is a taco. I'll show you when I get to taco.
Hey, when is Brodak?
Week before Father's Day.
A week before Father's Day.
Week,
It ends the Saturday.
It went in Saturday, and it might not start till Tuesday instead of Monday. I'm not sure about that yet.
What are they cutting out if they don't start till Tuesday?
I think they're doubling up on something. I can't tell you what. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Half A and Ringmaster or something. I don't know. And
I
maybe
think
they're
they're
going
going
to
to have, that means they're going to be full because they're going to have half E as well as half A and then have Ringmaster on the same day. Well, that'll be a handful.
Don't quote that. I don't know that for sure.
Yeah, well, I'm not worried about it. It's
Main thing is we'll be there.
there you
Amen,
go.
brother.
There you
Amen.
go.
That's right.
If there's any way I can be, I will be. The only difference is this year I hope to fly. Got some good airplanes now. If I just get some time to practice with them.
Well,
Let me turn
all the
this down.
calendars has been sent out, so they're on their way.
Falcons just scored. Good show. Thank you, Gary.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
He
So
does
they-
an amazing job with that every
Yep.
year.
They've got
LA and Atlanta.
Yep. Right now, they're just kicking off. Atlanta scored. They kicked the ball right now.
Hey, maybe we can work on a bet. I can tell you what the outcome's going to be, and if you're
That's
quick
right.
enough,
10
you can win
seconds
some
ahead.
money there, Joe.
10 seconds ahead.
My.
I can tell you if the next pass is going to be caught or not.
There are people that wager on the minutiae like that.
Man, people bet on everything under the bloody sun.
I'm not betting
It's
on nothing.
ridiculous.
I
I gamble enough. I take a $25 lure and I tie it on a piece of monofilament line and I throw it out there as far as I can and bring it back through sticks and trees and everything else and gamble I'm gonna get it back at all, let alone stuck in a fish's
The
face.
the hopes to get it
there you
back.
go. I bet you the next pass gets blocked.
I just saw one. Right now, the number 25 blocked it. No, 55. 55. Oh, you're in the
I
corner
got it.
end zone.
I got a big helmet. Well, not now.
My goodness.
Oh well.
Well, I tell you. You guys are runt.
You're 13 seconds ahead of me. It's all, I ain't betting on nothing. Look, I just gonna go get a McCoy 35, put a 10-6 prop on it, oil it and flip it for fun, then go gamble.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, too many times I didn't have $5 in my pocket, so I certainly don't need to give it to somebody.
No.
That's
I-
it.
A Super Tiger 60 is not the engine to flip for fun. They'll hurt you
No.
just,
I mean that.
and the road jets will hurt you just flipping them. McCoy 35, that's the best one.
Well,
No gambling. I have no interest in that.
I get so mad because you get on TV and you start trying to watch a ball game. And I don't know about where y'all are, but the gambling thing is here. The gambling, online gambling. And you be watching the game and then all these darn commercials come on to try to promote gambling on the games.
Oh,
And
yeah.
at the end of every one of them, they say the same thing. Gambling hotline, you know.
Yeah,
It's just insane.
1-800 bets off.
Stupid.
Yeah.
1-800 check me, I'm stupid.
They just
Yeah.
started that here in Missouri. There were ads for those sites
Yeah.
on everything.
Yeah. That's the way it was
TV,
here.
streaming, Facebook,
Radio, TV, it
YouTube,
didn't matter what you
radio.
opened.
God, it was just saturated.
Yeah. It's the way it was here. I got so mad with it, I couldn't stand it. And
Yeah.
I said, I just want to turn it all off and forget about it.
Robert's doing something constructive.
Yeah,
Yes.
looks like
He glued a wooden tip on a foam board, I think.
He did.
Uh-huh. It's a wooden tip on it. Push real hard, mess it up.
No, he's not going to do that. He's got the touch.
Dang right, he's got the touch.
Not too hard, not too soft.
You could almost I've been polishing an airplane out off and on now for 2 weeks. A blind man could sand an airplane out. When
Probably
you can
better
hear it,
than-
you
better
can
than
hear
me.
it makes a noise. And when it quits making that noise, it's done cut all it can cut. It won't cut anymore.
Oh, it'll cut some more.
It's a different sound.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I know.
It's a different sound.
I thought you were going to cut the wing and put 1-inch blocks on that thing for wing tips.
I did.
Then he shaped them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can see it now.
hey, the other day I was showing, you see my little bandsaw in the background, the
Yeah,
yellow
you
one?
got that
Yeah.
for Christmas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
cool.
I mean, check this out. If you can make me bigger, Sparky.
You're big.
This is one of the blades you can do. And
Wow.
look how thin
That's
it
a
is.
big one.
Yeah.
That's
how-
a big one.
Look how thin that is.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
You ought to be able to cut some pretty good
Tight
curves with
curves.
that.
And they make most of the blades are about this thick.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And they
That's
make a
about
diamond a diamond blade.
Huh.
And
Yeah, if you want to
to
cut tile or something.
What's the brand?
Well,
of that?
they were talking, Bob Hunt was talking about cutting that
Board.
whatever that stuff was.
Nikon or Nike, whatever it is. Yeah.
You
Radio
know,
board.
something I
Circuit-
never heard of, but we looked it
Circuit
up.
board stuff.
Well, what do you
Yeah.
use to cut this foam board? Just a knife? Several
Say
of you.
again?
I don't. Foam board. What do
Hot
you
wire.
use to cut that? No, it's got paper on both sides, Sparky.
Oh,
just
razor
knife.
knife.
Razor. That's what I thought. Okay.
What's the brand of that, Ed?
Proxxon.
Okay, I've seen that.
Proxen.
They've got a lot of mini tools, right?
I just did a search for mini bandsaws, and they gave a list of the 10. And after I read through, I went with that. So
Very
time will
neat.
tell.
Very neat.
You gonna
Yeah, I got
sheet that board? Is that board already sheeted in your hand? That's balsa wood already on the airplane, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he sheeted it yesterday.
It's already sheeted. It almost looks like it's white.
It is. Light wood. Light wood, but it's still heavy because the weight of the foam was not right. But
So the vacuum worked all right for you.
yeah, worked good.
Good.
And you hollowed out the foam.
Yeah.
What is that? Gonna be a 700-inch wing or thereabouts?
740. Yeah, it's hollowed out real
Big,
good.
big wing.
Well, put some helium in the open bays of the wing.
Yeah.
700 inch, a big wing.
Figured out real quick. We'll just use an average instead of all that crazy math that them guys do. Where's my tape measure? There we go. All right. Tip cord is 9.5. Root is 11 and 3/4. So we'll say this is half span. It'll be just a guess 12 inches by 12 by 59. Let's figure what that is.
12 times 59.
Yeah.
12 times
708.
59 is 708.
Yeah, that's what it'll be approximately.
And you added the flat to it already on your
Yeah.
2 inches there in the middle, probably.
Yeah.
Good. It'll be wonderful.
I'm figuring it's going to be a 60-ounce profile.
That may be the winner tonight. It's right there.
I doubt that. Oh, you mean profile nats?
Yeah.
Maybe. I wonder
That
if
twin
they're-
engine Hunt had. That little twin that had the profile, everything.
Yeah.
That sucker will be hard to beat. It'll fly.
if Hunt takes a toilet seat and put 2 engines on it and he goes out there and enters, it'll be hard to beat.
He's a good stick.
I wonder if they're gonna let me keep the trophy for another year, seeing as that nobody's gonna. You don't need it this year.
Maybe they just retire it to you.
I doubt it.
I doubt it. Who knows?
Maybe they'll forget about it. You have it.
No, they
Don't
won't.
offer it back. Just take it, but don't offer it. Make them ask you for it.
Yeah. You pay shipping. Make them pay shipping.
I got to get my name put on it yet.
You better hurry. Oh, you got a lot of time. It's not till July.
Shit, I got 6 months.
I saw they got the scale date set too, starting the Friday we get done.
Shoot, I renewed my AMA license, and after I got my new cards, then I got another thing in the mail that wanted me to renew it again.
Well, did you?
Yeah. So,
The way I see it, AMA is just out for money. They don't care. They're not hobbyists. They're just politicians.
I had to call and tell them I had not gotten my card yet. So they sent me another card, and the day I got my second card, I got the first one.
yeah.
Well, that's the mail fault.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not their fault, probably.
I still
It
haven't
only-
gotten the magazine. So
It only took 2 weeks for Ed's card to get here.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
He asked me, "Did you get it?" I get what? The card. I said, "No, I ain't got it. Shit."
oh, excuse me.
Is that a fuselage mounted gear, Sparky, or a wing mounted gear one?
A wing mounted.
Wing mounted. Mm-hmm.
I would have done fuselage if I'd have thought about it. I mean, I should have done fuselage mounted gear. But I already had the fuselage made up and decided, nah, I'm not making another fuselage. So
No.
put them in the wing. It's only a pukey profile.
There's nothing wrong with wing mounted.
But this wing is like a surfboard. I mean, it's stout.
That's
Yeah.
not all bad, Robert.
Yeah.
Just
And
make sure the flaps are on there right.
Yeah. And it's laser straight. I mean, amazingly straight.
Looks darn good.
Well, it should. It's taken 2 weeks to get here. Here comes somebody.
Somebody showing up.
Looks like Rick Huff.
No, really. Haven't seen
That'd
Rick
be
in a
cool.
minute.
Oh no, it's Bob
Oh.
Hunt.
Bob.
Well,
He saw was the RH.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Robert.
Hey guys, can you hear me yet?
Mr. Head. Yes,
Yep.
we can.
We can
Gotcha.
hear you. We just don't see you yet.
I
I
see.
see. I see.
I don't see him yet.
Hmm.
Well, that might be a break for you.
There he is. Now I know what you look like.
I had a hard time getting on. I had to re-sign up to Zoom.
Is that what it was? I just bypassed that. Kept saying, go on, go on. And I finally got on.
I got
How
off.
was
and
your
on one,
Christmas?
too.
Having trouble
How
getting.
was Christmas, Bob?
What's that? Oh, it was interesting. I spent Christmas night in the emergency room.
Well, that's just
Oh,
lovely.
happened?
Oh,
What's wrong?
Had some gastrointestinal issues.
Oh,
We don't want to
Lord.
go. We don't want to go there.
No, definitely not.
Oh, back in the shop.
That's good.
All right. Let me plug this thing in. Okay. Sorry for disruption.
Now, since it's you, we'll accept it because see, you're the memory and the picture man.
Did you get snow, the last big snow they got up there?
We got half an inch of snow and about 1/4 inch of ice.
Oh, the ice is
Ooh.
really.
Oh, I'll take the snow, but you can keep that ice.
The snow went just north of us. It hit
Good.
Tom Huff pretty bad.
Did it?
Yeah, he's about 20 miles, 30 miles north of me. It hit him pretty bad.
Hmm.
Is it
We
all
just-
gone? You still
We
got it?
just missed it.
Is the ice gone or you still got it on everything?
Nah, it was up to about almost 50 degrees today, and most
Yeah.
of the ice is off the
That's
drive.
good.
Anyway,
That's good. That's a good thing.
yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
They had some big snows up there in the north and east of you for sure. And maybe west too, north and west.
Yeah. We've been pretty fortunate. We haven't hit any big ones. Hit a couple of small ones, but that's okay. They come, and then a couple of days later, it rains and all the snow's gone again. So
Yeah. We could use some rain. We haven't had any rain this month yet. It's dry.
mhm.
Yeah, we've had some rain. Ooh,
Got
we've
some
been getting all your rain, Joe.
Mm.
Thankfully, it's been rain instead of dadgum snow or ice.
We broke, was it 5 records in a row here last week, Colleen? I think it's 5 or 6. We broke the record lows and the record highs both the same day.
Wow.
So-
That's weird.
86 degrees on Christmas Day.
Good.
I'm
All
70 here.
time record
Yay.
high.
That is weird. It was 70 here. We had 9 people in here. 9 people in here, and had to open the front and back door and get some air through here, cool it off.
Man, we run the air conditioner for 3 or 4 days in a row.
I'm cheap. I ain't turning the AC back on.
If it gets 82 in your house, you will. You just say that.
Well, if it gets 82, yes, I will. Yeah, but it was 70, and I think it got up to 76, and we decided to open the doors. We opened the front door, and that didn't seem to do it. So we opened the back door, and with the air going through, it cooled off pretty quick.
Hey, Sparky,
Yeah,
on that card,
yeah.
did you see this portion over here?
Hold on a second. Oh, crap. No, what? I mean,
Did you pull the card out from the side?
no.
Yeah. Sister-in-law informed me that's where we did the signatures.
I'll be darned.
Okay, let me look.
That's cool.
I put
That is
that's where the
cool.
Merry Christmas sticker went, and the Ed.
That's
Did
cool.
you see that card, Colleen?
Mm-hmm.
Fold it out into an airplane?
Mm-hmm.
A
Oh,
biplane.
yeah, here we go.
That's
Yep.
fun.
That
Well
was
done.
hiding.
Yeah. So I didn't forget that. All right, good.
That was hiding.
Yeah. I was wondering about that.
I saw on TV tonight, they had not TV, it was on the computer. They had a thing come on and said, if you struggle with memory loss and all this, drink this. They say it's honey in warm water before you go to bed. Then they say but it's got to be in the right amounts. And then they say
Oh,
there's
yeah.
tea, it's into the tea. And then they start talking, and an hour later, they probably try and sell you a pill. So I
Yeah,
get it.
yeah.
That's a scam.
It's only 50
Sure
bucks
it is.
for me to show you how to drink this tea.
Yeah. That's what the
Oh,
heck. We have a hot tea about every night before we go to bed anyway. We'll just start putting a little bit of honey in it.
It'll either help or it won't.
Yeah. I can't remember what I've forgotten anyway, so it don't matter.
Grandpa was 94. And I'd go see him at the home, and he'd say, "Joe Mike, you ain't been here to see me in months." Well, I'll do better. I'll do better. What'd you have for breakfast this morning, Dan? He'd rub his head. It wasn't no damn good anyhow. I don't know.
Oh, Lord.
Wasn't no good anyhow. I don't know. Oh, my goodness.
Bob, how you coming on your twin?
Good. Matter of fact, I've been working on it today.
Wow.
This is the mold block for the top shell, and I finished making the formers and taped them to the corresponding formers in the crutch, put in a stringer on the center line, and then put the shell in place. I'll show you. I'll get it. I didn't glue it yet, but you know, because I have to get the wing in and everything. But there's the shell.
That's sharp.
Well done. You can't build no lighter than that.
This whole thing weighs 2.3 ounces. Everything.
Can't do that.
Wow. Wow.
2.34. Let's see. I had a knife around here someplace. I want to take this shell off. And I'll show you the inside. I just have it taped in place. I fit it really perfectly, so it fits right on the fuselage. So here's the inside of the shell.
You
Ooh,
put
got
carbon on the
veil in
inside
there.
too. Carbon
What's that?
veil. Carbon veil on the inside.
Yeah, I put a carbon veil. There's a stringer up here that kind of holds
Yeah.
that. And then I put carbon veil in with the Z-epoxy. This is only 16. And you put that in, and it's so rigid, you'll never get that starved horse look because that carbon makes it so rigid. You know, and it doesn't weigh anything. This whole thing weighs about an ounce, not even an ounce. You know. And
That is nice.
And there's going to be lightning holes too. I got to cut this one out here in the front because that's going to where the timer is going to go in there. And all the rest of the formers get Swiss cheese because I put the air in the front and it goes through the battery compartment, through the shells, and out the tail block, which has an opening like a jet. So when the air rushes past the opening, forms a low pressure area and sucks the hot air through the fuselage and out the back.
At least that's the theory.
No, I've been doing that for a long time. Bean Pappas told me to do that. It works great. Matter of fact, Paul Walker, when he saw it, he got mad at me because he said he wanted to do that first, but I beat him. So, but I can show you real quick how to do the formers. If you want to see that, I'm going to have to tilt this thing so I can make it work. See if I can get enough tilt out of this.
Put a book under the back of the computer.
What's that?
Put a book under the back of the computer.
I didn't hear you.
Put a book under the back.
Yeah,
of
that's
the
what
computer.
I'm trying to do right now. Is put something under the back of the computer. It's an iPad. So I got it's got a little holder for it. I've got it elevated enough that we can see what we're doing here. That should do.
You're in the money.
All right. So what I do is I take a piece of 3/32 inch balsa, which corresponds to the 3/32 inch formers in the fuselage. Right. And we'll just take an arbitrary one here. You put the piece of wood down into the slot. All these slots correspond to the formers in the fuselage, and you just trace around it. And pull it out, right? And then you cut it out slightly oversized, just outside the line. I'm going to cut this out now.
That's just how we did yours, Steve.
Yes, it is. I remember.
This is what I call the true fit fuselage construction method. Been doing this for a lot of years. So I cut the former. And then sometimes these slots are a little loose. They're cut in such a manner that the former is a little loose in the slot. So what I do is I put tape, masking tape, on both sides until I get a good grip. I'll put a piece of masking tape on the front and then on the back. I try it. If it's still not tight enough, I put another piece of masking tape on. Back in. Still not tight enough. That's good. Okay, so now you can see we have the former down in there. And then what I do is I hold it in place tightly. Take one of these sanding sticks, emery board things, and see if we can see this. And I sand it to match the mold buck. When I do one side, I put a piece of tape over that to hold that in place so it doesn't move, and turn it over and sand the other side. I have a manual that shows this whole thing. It's got about 278 photos. I think it is 278 photos. And that's free. If anybody sends me an email, I'll send that to them. So I sand it till it matches it perfectly. And then you can pull it out. And that will,
excuse me.
and what you
Oh,
do,
I thought it was me.
well, I'm gonna put it in the wrong slot here. You put a center line on it. I have a center line marked on this mold buck. And you put a center line on it so you know where to make the notch for the stringer. Get that pulled out. It's over here. And I mark the tape off. I'll read that in there. And I'll make mark using that center line. I make a notch 1/8 by 1/8 and cut that out using, you can't really see it. I'll show it to you when I get it cut. Okay, so there's the former. And then that fits on the fuselage at that former station. And what I do is I put masking tape either side of the former, which I'll show you. It's like that. And then I tape it to the former station that corresponds in the fuselage. Try to get it straight up and down. And that's what you get. And you get all the formers in there. And then you put a stringer between them. And then you can put your shell, excuse me, put your shell over the top. And the shell's cut a little bit long. I leave it about eighth of an inch per side long. So it fets out over the few sides. And then you can go inside and you can tack glue the shell to the stringer and get them all glued, and then take the tape off, pop the shell off, and detail glue them. And what you get, again, is that.
Do you pre-mold the top, the sides? Is that one piece all around or two pieces?
Well, this was I had to join some pieces. There's a seam right here.
Okay, yes.
So I joined it as a flat plate.
Gotcha.
Let it sit using the Type Bond 3, and let it sit for take this out here. Let it sit for about 3 days, because the Type Bond 3 will become virtually waterproof after 3 days or so. And then you soak it in hot water for a couple hours, and then wipe it off, and then put it onto the mold, line it up, and you can wrap it down with ace bandages. But I tend to now want to do the section that has straight taper towards the end. I do that with masking tape, so it dries quicker. And I don't like the torque of the ace bandage.
I know it twists things. I put
but then what I do when I get to the front in this section here, where you can see there's a compound curve, you have to slit it, like I showed a couple of times ago,
Right.
and then you overlap those pieces and slit again, and you pull out it's like a pie piece comes out.
Sure.
And then when you wrap with the ace bandage in the front, you can pull those pieces together. You can see how tight that seam was.
It's perfect.
Yeah. And then I put a little piece of carbon over the seam so it never comes apart.
Well built. That's got portion too. You're not going to twist that rascal.
No, once you glue it onto the formers and the fuselage, and it corresponds to the formers, you get monocoque sections.
Yes, sir.
And
It's gonna
of
be
course,
tough.
I also put diagonal cross bracing after the wing all the way back to the tail. These things are like girders. You're never going to twist them.
No, you're not going to twist that.
So anyway, that's tonight's how-to.
Well done.
So when you
I'll
put
second that.
when you put your balsa down in the slot in order to draw around it,
Mm-hmm.
do you have to put it in the middle there, or can you move it over a little bit to save? Or
Yeah,
how's
you
that?
can move it over. You can,
Okay.
you know, as long as you get the full former. And
Right.
and one thing too, you notice that the grain was vertical. And the reason the grain is vertical is because after you get the shell glued on, sometimes they're either too wide at a former station or too narrow by a few thousandths or something. So if you make the grain vertical, you can measure with a vernier at the former station how wide the fuselage is and how wide the shell is at that point. And then you can adjust by slitting that former and either taking a little sliver out or putting a little sliver in, and you can custom fit them perfect to the fuselage. So when you're using 16th inch balsa, they got to fit perfect.
You ain't got anything to sand.
You have nothing to sand to, no. And this would fit absolutely perfect, so I'm happy with this one.
Well done. Mr. Weiss,
Hey,
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
you too. Joe, you know what I enjoy seeing you at Brodak and at the Nats? Because I can see your whole body.
I'm laying back in a chair. You don't want to see that.
There you go. There you go.
Colleen's over there.
Colleen can see it too, and that's no bargain for her.
She's waving.
Oh, boy, you're a lucky man, Joe. You're a lucky man. You got
That's
that
true.
wonderful wife behind you.
That's true.
Yep,
We probably all are.
they are.
One of my friends, he's talking about me flying around the living room. He says his wife would never let him do that. I said, don't ask.
Whoa, you are a brave man.
He never knew nothing. I was flying airplanes when we were dating. I flew model airplanes around her. Not rubber band ones, but control line stuff. Half A stuff. And she was going in rides in real airplanes when we were dating, I imagine.
Yeah, that's a pure case of asking for forgiveness instead of asking permission to do something, right?
That's right. Forgiveness is easier to get than permission.
How about it?
Those
Bob, did you?
planes hit you, they wouldn't hurt you anyhow. They don't weigh nothing.
That little rubber band thing hits me all the time.
Yeah, I said, don't move. I'll get it. Don't move.
Bob, did you put the veil in that thing before you molded it?
No, after it was molded.
Each one of them sections is a piece.
What's that? No, I put it in before I put it onto the former.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah, sometimes I put them in between, but this time I decided to do it that way. It really doesn't add that much weight. And if I'm only using 16th, you don't have a very heavy shell to begin with.
No.
If you're using 3/32, it gets a little heavier. But since you're using 16th and prevent that starved horse look, you need to do something to stiffen it up. So the first thing I do is I brush a coat of Z-epoxy in there, heat it, wipe it out, let that cure, and then I take pieces. I don't do the whole thing because it's not necessary. But I do the sides so that there's no starved horse look when they get out in the sun and stuff. And
Very good.
This is like a girder. You couldn't push on. You couldn't put this in.
You can't twist that in your bare hands. It won't
Well, yeah, and you can't push it in. That's for sure.
That's cool.
It works good.
You've come up with more innovations over the years than anybody I know of.
Well, I wasn't the one that started doing molding stuff. I mean, there was people back in the 30s doing molding, and I didn't do it until Billy came in to do that molding video. He convinced me that it was a lot simpler, and I've been doing it ever since then. So I certainly can't claim any, authorship to any of this. What I can claim is a little bit to this true fit fuselage construction method, which is the whole system. So that if you do it right, everything fits when you're done. And again, that's a free manual via email. If anybody wants it, I'll send it to them. Just send me an email message.
I may just do that again. I took it and you sent it to me once before, and I took it and printed it. And it's quite a few pages.
Yeah, it's easier if you have an iPad or something. If you're building, and you want to follow along. You can you can reduce, enlarge the picture so you can really see what's going on. And
I didn't think of that at the time, but it's a good idea.
A lot of paper.
I went ahead and made a book, and then I loaned the book.
Yeah, that's probably about a 70-page book or something,
Yeah.
So,
70 or 80, something like that. I don't know. It was a bunch.
Long and a lot of pictures.
About that thick.
Yeah. Costs a lot of paper and a lot of ink. So if you just take an iPad and set it on your workbench and open the manual, you go to each thing, you can see it in detail,
That's a better idea. See, there's something else you taught me, you rascal.
Yeah. I got the bottom shell. I'll go get that. I haven't fit that yet.
Hey, John Miller.
Yes, sir.
You are looking like you're ready to command an aircraft carrier.
I got that look, huh?
I don't see him.
You're looking handsome.
There he is.
You're looking handsome, my friend.
Yeah, I trimmed the beard already.
Yeah?
Yeah, he sure did.
You laid off? You laid off, John?
Yeah, I'm laid off till next year.
He got 340 days to go.
Big John, I need a favor.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, I know it. I know you didn't do it, but I need another copy of the Trailblazer plan, the whole plan. Mine, when I tried to take it and print it today, the lines were about that thick. It looked like a black blob. And the guy says, "This is not what you really wanted, is it?" I said, "No, and I can't understand what happened." But anyway, the one for the fuel fuselage, perfect. But the one for the electric is a mess. I don't know what happened. If you would send that to me again, and I'll try to get this thing printed and get some stuff started up so I can get Howard some wood on the way to him.
I'll be happy to do so.
We'll get this thing started. First of the year, I'm hoping to get started on this thing and try to get you some pictures. I'm trying to work on the shop to get it cleaned out where the table, you'll be able to see the top of my table. That's rare, guys. Don't count on it happening every day.
Yeah, we all good.
I can't find my table.
Well, mine's 4 by 8. You'd think I'd be able to keep it clean, at least a place big enough to work. But don't always happen because I usually got the wing jig sitting up there on one side and the fuselage jigs on the other. And I got people wanting to borrow my wing jig, and I said, "Well,
no,
I might loan one of them, but not the other one." But then I got people wanting to borrow my fuselage jig. I said, "No, Mr. Hunt does not make those anymore. No."
Yeah, my dad made a few of those, didn't he?
Yeah, he sure did.
Now here's the bottom shell on the mold buck.
Oh, cool.
So that's molded.
Very neat.
I like your idea of tape.
I'm sorry?
I do too.
I like that tape idea. I've wrapped those and I end up wrapping them, and it gets the wrapping indentions in the balsa sometimes.
Yeah, and that's why, and also put the print of the when the balsa's wet and you wrap it tight with an ace bandage, you'll see the weave of the ace bandage.
That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
You get rid of that
Dry.
instead of sanding that. What you do is when it dries, you just
spray
lightly
Windex on it.
lightly wet it, and it'll come right out.
Yep, spray Windex back on it.
Well, I just take
Good
a
idea.
Water work.
paper towel and wipe on it, and it comes out. Anyway,
Very nice.
that's that. And you can use the tape all the way on a straight tape or something moderately
Right.
compound.
Right.
but you can't use it on a big compound curve.
No, it can't soak it up.
Yeah.
Can't bend it enough.
You can't bend it enough. Anyway,
That's interesting.
what we're
Those
doing-
work.
Very
Frank,
interesting.
Frank's got a lot of those.
What's that?
Frank's got a lot of those mowed shucks.
Yeah, I know. I made them for him.
Well, I know.
I made a whole bunch of them for him. Made them for
But that's the way to build an airplane. That is a good way.
well, it's a way. It's a way. Yeah,
It's a good way. I'll put it. There's lots of ways, but it is a good way.
yeah. It's not the only way. That's for sure.
No, it's not the only way, but it's a good way. In wartime, there was a lot of ideas, and certainly not all of them were good.
Yeah.
No. The Airacobra is a perfect example of that. That's a plane we couldn't make work.
But it was Chuck Yeager's favorite airplane.
Yeah, ain't that something? That's what I was getting to. That and the fact the Russians took it and they made it work because the type battle they were
It was a
fighting.
different battle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Every
it
airplane's
was.
got its own purpose and its own good and bads.
Well, that one turned out to be really good for that. The cool little airplane. I finally got to see the souped up version of that instead of a
The
what do they call it?
63
63, yeah. Man,
King Cobra.
that thing's bad to the bone, man. That's a good looking little airplane. I don't know if that thing just didn't get into service in time or what happened. I can't find much about it.
I think
But it's a bad little airplane.
Frank Borman has one of those.
He does for a fact.
Oh, how about that?
On YouTube. You know.
I'll have to
I
look
worked
that
on
up.
one. I worked on one at the fighter collection when I was over in England, and it had gap seals for the flight controls.
Almost all the World War II stuff got gap seals.
I often wondered whether that was a difficult airplane to evacuate from, like the P-38.
Looked like it would be because you had to go out the side door. You had to get that door open first.
Yeah.
But it had explosive bolts
Oh,
that they
really?
could blow. They
I
could
would've
blow
thought
and
it'd
blow
been
the door
pinned.
off.
I thought it
You remember
What they got?
You remember what
That's
its
what they got.
its nickname was? The Iron Dog.
Iron Dog.
Where have we heard that before?
duck. I would think if you was going to land that airplane off airport, you'd pop that door before you ever touch the ground because I don't want it rolling over on its side. Who knows? They had a plan. They had a plan.
Well, the way you evacuated the P-38 was you crawled out onto the wing and slid down between or off the back of the wing next to the pod.
Yeah, to keep from getting chewed up by the elevator when it came by.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's the shell off the mold buck.
That's pretty sharp.
Let's see what that weighs.
Yeah.
Mm.
Quick release pins operated by inside. Probably just like a decathlon Sataba. You just pull the handle, it rocks the pins out of the door, and away it goes.
Weighs 8 grams.
8 grams. That's pretty light.
Yeah.
Well, Mark, do you have a report?
Yeah, my putting needs to be better.
No. That,
Hey, I just went through that.
Oh, you mean, well, let's see what's going on.
are you built, Mark Weiss? If you're building an airplane, show it to us.
When I get down to the basement, I will.
Okay.
Um,
I'll get a piece of paper and fold one up for you right quick. Hold on.
there are a couple of big things going on now, and they're both good. One is we have a NATS committee, and we have an event director for the NATS. We don't have a assistant yet, and that's kind of important. So we're all doing our thing. Steve working to find some judges, as is Mark Obenmeyer. Bob is very good at finding talent. We need an assistant manager for the Nats. I I know you guys have the dates. I see that AMA has opened up. You can go online and get your spot at the Nats. So we're doing that. We meet, I don't know, every 3 weeks or so and talk about that. Lately, Bob and I and some others have been involved with Jake Moon. He gave us an update, I don't know, maybe a week, 10 days ago on the reconstruction of our website, and it's going to be awesome.
Yes, it will.
It's a bunch of work, and I think what's happened is that Chris Rudd came on board exactly when we needed a guy like Chris. Get the thing going, stay with it, put in the hours, get it working. And at this point, he's got a lot of other things going on in his life, and Jake volunteered to me at the Nats to be the webmaster and design a new website. And we're all very excited about it. I think the skeleton version will be up in January sometime. He's just going to roll things out from there. So we're going to look forward to, a website that's user friendly, that's contemporary, up to date. That's a source for you guys as well as people who may be thinking about joining Pampa. One of the things he did is having an area that's accessible to anybody, whether they're a Pampa member or not. But then the hardcore stuff, you have to be a Pampa member to get in. So he's doing that. He's in Singapore, but thank goodness for Zoom. And the only thing difficult is on the other side of the world. So when it pops up on Zoom, he's standing on his head. Maybe we could fix that.
Yeah,
He's not.
not to work on that a
Just
little
want to see who's listening.
He'll do a good job. I
Yes, he will.
strongly believe.
Other things going on. Will's deep into Brodak. He's been sharing some correspondence with me and the other event directors. For those of you that go, you can still go Saturday or Sunday, whenever you want to come. The event's still going to start Monday. But we're tightening things up so that Friday will look like last year's Saturday. By Friday noon, everyone is done flying. It's over. And we get the trophies ready. Ladies get the trophies ready. And around 1 o'clock, we have the presentations. And there are 2 or 3 really good reasons for that. One is it costs a lot of money to put this event on. And if you don't see it, you just look at all the ladies that are here all week. Well, they're employees. And, they're not working for free, nor should they. So that has to be paid for. There are ladies working in the weenie wagon. You got the trophies, which become a serious expense because a lot of them are given out. So we're trying to save some money for Buzz and the family. Another big reason is it's Father's Day Sunday. So people can get home quicker. Some of us, there are a whole bunch of us that usually stay one night, have pizza in the garage and just a lot of fun, stay all day and leave the next day. So in this case, leaving the next day will be Saturday, which is really nice.
I agree.
So we're looking at the events, which ones maybe can we squeeze a little bit? Well, there's some that just aren't at all being flown, yet they're on the calendar, so we don't want to do that. It'll be another great year. It's 1 year at a time. When people hear that it's going to be on next year, they always say, "Well, what about the year after?" You know what? Come to this one. Come to the 26th Brodak. We're looking at. I got to put something out real soon, but I don't know. It's around the 24th of April. We're having a really upscale stunt camp at Triple Tree. Combination of judging, combination of teaching aerobatics. And this is the first time, and you're going to be the first ones to know this, other than Will, is that I came up with the idea of having a team competition. So the big boys who come down there, the Dave Fitzgeralds and the Durricks and Joe Daly's and our guy lying down and whose head I always see. Those guys are going to have a team, but not of their peers. They're going to have teams of advanced people, teams of intermediate people they can work with during the week, and a team award. So we're going to have everything. We're going to have a contest. I think last year went real well as far as getting people to appreciate what it is to judge. Steve Smith handled that great. I told him I'd pay his trip if he'd come this year. So we're excited about that. It should be, it should be a great year.
Are we getting to the 21st, Colleen?
I'm sorry?
I stepped Colleen. I think we're getting to the 21st. Does that sound right? 21st is on a Tuesday.
Yeah, I think it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You're right,
That's
Jim.
what I think. That's what I think.
And
We're going to arrive the 21st.
yeah, one of the real nice things about it, it's just a lesson in being a good person and doing the right things. This is about the fourth time that I've asked Pat and the other people that run Triple Tree, to open the gates when no one else is there. And that's something, that people normally won't do. We're only 2 weeks short of Joan All Week. So someone a little more selfish could easily say, well, no, we're not going to do that. You come when everyone else comes. Well, after this will be our 13th year at Triple Tree. Pretty good for control line. So we have the whole place. And the CO, you have no flyovers, you have no parking problems. If you've never been to Joan All Week, I mean, you're missing something. But if you go to Joan All Week to fly control line, it's a little bit hairy. We're within a short distance of the electric line, and that's probably the line with the most flights, I'm sure it is. But they've been good to me and Will. We've been good to them. And there was no hesitation about doing it. There was no fee to do it, but we're going to do like we've done in the past and ask people just for donations. We should have a great time. And again, you can leave Saturday. And still, even Joe, what are you, Joe? 2-day ride?
We came straight home last year in what, Colleen?
Yeah.
15, 16 hours. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we take two we won't leave till Sunday.
Yeah,
I'm staying the last dog dies.
Colleen told me she's thinking about driving separately this year.
She won't do that.
Oh, okay.
You an Iron Man, Joe.
So I'm not sure anything big else is, there's always things going on. That's kind of where my time is.
I put a plug in for Triple Tree. If you go, and if you don't like it, you don't think it's worth your money, I'll pay your way. That's how much I think it'll be a good time.
Oh, I'm coming this year.
You come, baby. It'll be worth your time. You won't take money, not do you? I know you.
I mean, it's hard to find a place, that people will spend the kind of money that's been spent to develop that property, especially dedicating half of it to modeling and the other half to full scale. And 13 years ago when I spoke to Pat Hartness about what do you think about circles? 6 months later, we have 3 of the best you'll ever see.
Hey, I'm going to tell you how good they are. You take a half A. Tim had a half A tsunami, and we took it off and landed it on the grass, and it did not tump over.
You could ground run for several laps if you wanted to.
It's the hot tip, man.
Better than asphalt.
So I'm going to put out a note to everybody. It's really driven by Pampa. and put a cap on the number of participants. So otherwise it'll just get too crowded and people won't get the attention they want. So if any of you that have been there before have any ideas, things you like, things you didn't like, let me know. And we'll make it a good time, and it should be good weather. We've been there before this time of year.
I'd say don't change a darn thing.
I'm sorry?
I'd say don't change a darn thing.
No, well, thank you. It's you take a shot. The whole idea of stunt camp was just, what are we going to do? And the idea just popped, and I was thinking about it. And what about a contest? And Triple Tree is not a place that likes contests because it can bring out the worst in people. And Pat and his crew came down and watched us the first year and said, you guys are awesome. The only downside is they don't visit us as much as they visit some of the other flight lines because they don't have any problems at ours. That was the deal.
We can fix that.
Yeah, yeah, we can. We can do that. We had one year where I got real tough on one of the guys who came. He was not a regular, but he acted in his own bad way and fostered bad feelings between our flight line and another. And I just told him if we do it again, I'd escort him out the gate. And that would be that. So that's my report. Thank goodness for Bob and Steve and just a whole bunch of folks who help with all this. And but we get a lot back. So I think you're going to love the website. And Bob has already started. I'm going to put something out about Bob. I've given him a position within the Pampa leadership because of his experience and his expertise in putting magazines together and putting articles together. But the only thing is, it's not his responsibility to write a whole magazine. It's not Jake Boone's responsibility to fill the website. It's our responsibility.
Well, and I'll just, jump in here for a second. Yeah, for 40 years or near 40 years at magazine work, the hardest part of it was always getting articles. That's the part of the iceberg that's 99% underwater. And I spent hundreds of hours, thousands of hours over my career, strong-arming, threatening, blackmailing people to write articles. And even at that, it's difficult to get. So I'm going to lean on everybody here to write how-tos, personality profiles, history pieces, construction features, all kinds of stuff. And I'm going to put out a style guide as to how to do this, because I found out that the reason people don't contribute to, in a lot of cases, is because they're afraid of how they're going to sound in print. They're not professional writers. Well, we don't need professional writers. We need information and techniques and stories. That's why you have an editor. The editor goes through it and makes sure the syntax and the prose and tenses agree and all that stuff, punctuation is correct. And then he'll send it back to you for approval to make sure that none of the meanings have changed. And then when we're all satisfied, then we go to press and we put it on the website. So, if that's been anybody's concern about how they'll sound in print, don't worry about that. We'll make you sound like, like an expert. Okay.
Thanks, Bob.
All right.
I hope you guys are looking at the Pampa Facebook page, and particularly two guys that I can think of off the top. One is Will Davis, who's been putting a ton of short, really good videos. His grandchildren, Dan Winship has been putting up slideshows. He's a great photographer. From last year's Nats, from the Worlds. And Will has actually generated money on YouTube going back to Pampa. That's how many hits he's getting. And he's kind of figured things out. Keep it simple. Don't make it too long. Don't make it too technical. And people are just, they're eating it up.
Well,
So-
since he's not here, why don't you take this opportunity to make him the official Pampa video web guy? No, this is not actually model airplanes. It's actually model railroading. So
Railroad him in there.
let's railroad him in there.
I think he's done taking it on his own.
You know, one of the things that we obviously have to do, and it becomes more and more difficult, is fight the trends in this country of people having hobbies, rolling up their sleeves, doing as a friend of mine used to say, the pick and shovel work. Everyone wants to go in a store and buy something and go into the parking lot and fly it. And I personally think the drone fiasco is peaked. I don't know that for sure, but that's just my gut, which I think is good for us, honestly.
Well, there's a lot more on that front we probably don't want to do right here.
Yeah. We just have to have more. We're one of the great secrets in this country. You know, it's probably, when was the last time you saw someone flying a gas-free flight? You know, that wasn't in Muncie. So we have a lot to do, but it's all positive. You know, it's all positive. Probably the only negative thing is that I'm going to be in the seat for another 2 years. So I hope that doesn't upset anyone. But there are just more things I want to get done. And I've got the right people. We've got a great board. But Pampa is, I'll just go off saying this, and Bob and I have talked about this a lot. You know, Pampa is not the district directors and all those on the executive council. Pampa is every member.
Yeah.
You know, to me, when I started, I wanted to have a map, and actually I think Jake's going to do this. I'd like to have a map of the US with, you know, the dotted lines of where every state is, and the equivalent of a little pin of where every Pampa member is. So when people talk about joining Pampa or talking about getting into control line, I can't show them 288 hobby shops. Can't do it.
I tell you who's got a lot of map pins we could steal, and that's Ed Waskey.
Yeah.
Map pin.
So
You know what I mean?
don't rely on me to save Pampa. I'll do my best. I'm just one person, or Bob, or Ed, or any of you. You got to do it together. So, or Sparky. Sparky's done a tremendous service. You know, that's the place that Sparky's like the neighborhood candy store when I was going up. If you want to find out what's going on, you go to the candy store. They were all over New York. Maybe now it's
or the pharmacy.
Yeah.
The ones in New York were bookies.
Well, whatever they call them.
That map idea you got's already on Stunt Hangar. All you got to do is go to the guy's profile, and it'll show you exactly where he's at. If you put a zip code in, people want to monkey around and remain anonymous, you know.
Yep.
Hey, good night, guys. My ankle is throbbing, and I got to go get some ice on it. Good seeing you all. And
Be good, Ed.
Ed, good seeing you, buddy.
Happy New Year, my friend.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Send us
Thank
some of those map pins, Ed.
Ed, is that ice going to have like scotch or bourbon with it?
No, this kind of ice.
Oh,
A real ice pack.
Yeah. What did you say, Bob? Send what?
Those map pins. Oh, you got a lot of them. Those map pins.
Map hands that Mark's talking about to
You
put
showed me
wherever
that
Pampa member
map
is.
of all the places you've gone around the world to fix airplanes,
Oh,
and all those map pins.
okay. Okay. All righty.
Uh,
All righty. You want to see the map?
Wait, I got to show everyone this. That's the Christmas card from the Waskies.
That's right. Isn't that something?
Wow.
Fabulous.
Something?
Now, did you get the little card in the side of it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
This came
Pulled it out.
airmail.
You pulled it out and seen who it's from?
Isn't that nice?
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. I'm done.
Take care.
Mark, I have two. Did he go?
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone. I'll catch him later. Oh, Mark, you're back. Can you hear me, Mark?
Yeah.
Two things. One, thanks for all of your effort. Seriously. It's greatly appreciated, and it's bearing some fruit. Two, based on a comment you made earlier, I saw a bumper sticker the other day that you might like. It was on the back of a car driven by an old guy. I'm going to get one for me. And what it said was, if you don't like my driving, wait till you see me putt.
I like that. I like that. No, I'll tell this real fast. One of the things I'm not real good at is keeping up with my own expenses. And thank God, Colleen is our secretary treasurer. And I just started adding up paying for Zoom meetings since the beginning, and trophies and different things. It was just easier for me to pay for them. So when the checks came, and she was great at getting me the checks, and my birthday came, I said, I'm going to, I have everything I need this year. So I spent all of it on new golf equipment. Not totally, but so I'm very anxious to see how that works. And
Meeting's over.
I'm in the 21st century now. I have I have sensors on every club that'll tell me the distance, the spread, the consistency, which is pretty neat.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, if they can do that, why can't we have electronics judges? Right?
Wow.
He says no.
He's saying no.
We need computerized handles. Then
There you
it'll try
go.
to be the same.
Well, we got some really good judges, so that's a given. We stay with that.
Okay, Mark.
Thank
Gerber,
you for your comments, John.
Mark Gerber, where's your bear cap?
Down in the basement.
Show us pictures.
Well, it
I
hasn't
know you've
changed
been
much.
standing on it.
He doesn't have an update.
No update.
Well, it's not much to look at. I mean, that's what I guess I got to show you the.
If I knew how, I could show you mine, but I don't know how to do it.
Doesn't look much different.
With silver.
Oh, yeah. All one color and it's silver now.
Oh, it's pretty. Still fun to look at.
Wow.
Well, if you don't look at it too close, the silver shows up all the defects. So now I'm in the process of finding all the little pinholes and dents and dings and filling those in and sanding those down. And
You can't see those from 10,000 feet.
I think another few more days, I'll be ready to start putting some color paint on it. So
outstanding.
What do you use for silver?
I just sprayed it with the Class Coat silver.
Oh, okay.
There's something else.
Rando fill is people are enthusiastic about that around here.
Is that a butyrate
Yeah,
made by Randolph?
yeah,
Okay.
Is that the powder or is that their mix?
they're mixed. It's the official silver that you put on full-scale airplanes to keep the UV off the fabric.
I've got a can of silver powder that they caution you to be careful. It can catch on fire and blow up or something. Thimble of that and a pint of dope goes a long ways to making things silver.
Yeah.
That's what they did, years ago. Just put the powder in, mix it up, sprayed it on. Cool.
And then I got my new glasses a couple days ago, so now I can see again after my cataract operation.
Okay.
Excellent.
Good news.
All right.
Looking
Great.
forward to
Good
going
deal.
out to the golf course and hit a couple balls and see if I can see where they go finally.
In the snow.
We haven't had any snow here yet, and
None? Is that right?
there's none in the forecast right now, not along the Front Range.
I'll be darned.
We've got
You
some in
believe
the
that
mountains, but
nonsense? Down south we get snow, and the north is not getting any. What is going on?
No
it's
snow here.
really tough year in Colorado for snow this year. The ski areas are all hurting.
It'll change.
Hmm.
There's a cold front coming.
That's what everybody keeps saying.
So how you doing, Michael?
Much better now. Spent Christmas with the flu.
Oh,
Sounds awesome. Oh my goodness.
Came down with it. We went to Rock City, Chattanooga on Monday. And then Christmas Eve, I started feeling crappy and I woke up Christmas morning, just death warmed over. Couldn't go to a clinic because everything was closed. So I couldn't get the Tamiflu till the next day. It was bad. I had that type A influenza. And I tell you what, it hit me like a freight train and knocked me on my butt for 3 days.
Through the family, Mike?
No, not yet. My daughter has a cold, but she doesn't have what I had. So we're hoping it misses the rest of the family.
Howdy. That's bad.
I tell you what, I haven't had the flu that bad in probably 20 years. So I will recommend if you get the flu, go to the doc and get the Tamiflu stuff that you take because it shortens it. Definitely shortens it, and you start feeling better pretty quick. So
when you get the flu really bad, you got to get better to die.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we've been we flew Christmas Eve. Sam put up some flights because it was 70 degrees, 75 degrees here Christmas Day.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I was sick, and so he didn't fly since Christmas Eve. That's the last time he put up his flights, because then yesterday morning the bottom dropped out and it's 30 degrees here now. So it's just a little too cold to get out and fly. So we've been working in the shop. I do have something to show you guys. Sam got for Christmas. He wants to show you. It's pretty cool. We just finished putting it together. He's not here yet, so just wait. He's in the house on a phone call. So, but I think you'll find this interesting. We've taken a leap into another dimension of flying, which is pretty cool. You guys have probably seen videos of it and stuff, but he's found another element to try to master.
Did you ever get that control line foamy flying?
Yeah, I did.
How long of lines do you use on that?
I put 52-foot lines on it.
Oh, long line.
Yeah, because we beefed up the motor. Denny sent me the Brodat Gladiator motor, and I put a bigger battery. The only problem is I got some wing flex going on it torsionally, so I've got to find a way to stiffen the wing or reduce the power and shorten the lines a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
carbon toe.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. I was actually now that I've flown it a few times, and some other people flew it at the Nats, I think. Dave Fisher flew it while he was here coaching Sam. But I'm going to hand it off to Dennis since he supplied the power package and I bought the airplane. Next time I see Dennis, I'm going to give it to him and let him play with it some.
What size motor is that Gladiator, Mike?
I don't know. It's
okay. Doesn't matter.
Lot car engine.
It's a 2116 1200 kV.
What's your flexing problem? There may be an easy way to fix it.
Well, I'll show you.
You could add a little drag and put some rigging on the wings.
There's just one little hardwood spar going down there, and the problem is right here at the lead outs. It's twisting this way.
A triangle shape. That was something.
It actually warps the leading edge down in flight. So Will did some carbon on his on both sides, and that helped his immensely. So that's what I need to do, I think.
Yeah, that's not what my free flight fix wouldn't work for that.
It wouldn't.
Okay,
Okay.
never mind.
Yeah, but I don't think Will put this motor package on it. I don't think he's running as strong of a motor and as long a lines on mine.
It's just going faster than the airframe wants to go, probably, Mike.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
But I like that speed and I like the longer lines.
Yeah, it's a design problem.
Because the videos, all the videos I've seen of the stock airplane with the stock motor is very anemic. Like you could almost have to fly it indoors or when there's no wind whatsoever. And even then, it still seemed to lack serious line tension, you know? So that's why I was like, bigger motor, make it go faster, get some line tension. But it does everything. It'll fly the whole pattern.
Put a Nelson on it.
I don't have any. Well, I have one. I sold all my Nelsons last year.
Put a Propy on it then.
Yeah, I could do that. I could put
consider using a foam airfoil instead of the flat, and then making a hard shell on top of the foam, around the foam.
Well, he's not going to do anything to that.
No, I'm not. It is what it is, man. It's going to be what it is. So,
all right.
I think we slow it down a little bit and stiffen the wing, and it'll be fine. So, it's a fun little airplane. It's a good little electric backyard plane, you know.
I'm going to jump in here just for a second because I'm going to shut the audio off for a while. I got all the formers cut and put in the slots for the bottom shell we were discussing before. Now I'm going to sand them down, so I'm going to turn my audio off.
Somebody's got a squeaky door.
That's me.
That's all good.
He poked his head out, but then his phone rang again, so we went back in.
Has he got a girlfriend? Is that
He's talking to a girl. Yeah, he's talking to a girl.
Yeah.
There goes model airplane.
No.
I don't think so.
No way, man.
Okay.
Dude, he just bought a $700 transmitter because we're switching from Spectrum transmitters to FR Sky because we've lost a couple of pretty high dollar airplanes on Spectrum. So we're going to FR Sky because it not only runs 2.4 gig, but there's a side carrier for 900 megahertz that it's dual banded. Yeah, there's redundancy built right into the system instead of just one signal.
I think that's a brilliant.
A lot of sailplane guys are going to that, Mike. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what all the big 3D guys use. They're using dual banded systems, and you start getting more expensive airplanes.
Well, not only that, Mike, they're flying them 10 feet in front of you doing crazy tricks. If you lose that rascal, it's going to kill you.
It could, yeah.
That big old 8-foot wing airplane ain't going to be kind to you if it hits you. I think you're doing the right thing on that. Get 2 setups.
Well, that's him, not me. Dad's not paying for this one. Sam got a job like 2.5 months ago, so he's got his own money now, and he's making good money. And I told him you got to save some of it, but like your first paycheck, you can blow it on whatever you want. He said, "I want a FR Sky transmitter." I was like, "Okay,
do what he wanted."
Go ahead. So, and then I bought him 3 receivers because they're different receivers than the Spectrum receivers. For Christmas, we got him some receivers, and we're going to swap out for sure his 2 67-inch airframes. We're going to switch those right away, and then the big gasser that we're going to get going here pretty soon, that's going to be on FR Sky. And we wanted to buy FR Sky before they're no longer able to be imported, which is very soon. That's all caught up in that. FCC ruling. I heard you guys talking about it a little bit earlier. So no outside the U.S. manufactured components for drones, UAVs, airplanes, any of that stuff. And the problem is there's not one transmitter or receiver that's made in the United States. They're either made in China or Czechoslovakia or Japan. Those are the three countries they come out of.
Where's up our sky belt?
China. It's China. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're not banning the stuff. Well, you'd be able to fly it for years as long as you
Yeah.
want. They're just banning import of future stuff. So, you know, if
That
it gets
could change next week too.
It could, yeah. It's not all set in stone. AMA was caught with their pants down on this, and they're advocating, they're getting in with the FCC to try to protect RC stuff. You know,
I think there's bigger players at hand.
there is.
There's bigger things going on than model airplanes.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I did a little digging, and I found out. So I do a little stock trading here and there, and I always look for weird stuff. So I looked at UAV systems that are being built by U.S. companies, right? And I won't say who, but there's somebody in government that owns pretty big chunk of stock in this one UAV system that's based out of Florida. And
yeah.
I dumped all of my just on a hunch. I dumped all of my biotech stock and I put it all into this one US made UAV company because they also just got contracts from the US government to build drones and electronic parts and all kinds of stuff for the US government. So I'm hoping I did the right thing there and maybe jumped in early.
Hey, Mike, I want to show you something.
Yeah. Wow. Is that FR Sky or is that Radio Master?
FR Sky.
FR Sky. Okay,
Yeah.
which one is that?
X125.
I've had it about 5 years, maybe.
Okay. All right.
It's a great radio.
He just bought the latest version of the XR20, I think. Yeah, the 20. He was thinking about the 18, but he bought the 20.
Yeah, this is a 12.
Yeah. So how's the programming on it? Because, you know, we've been told it's way different. Spectrum's pretty intuitive. It's pretty user-friendly. And
yeah, no, this it's a little complicated.
That's what I've heard.
I'm much better with a handle.
Yeah, right. 2 programs, up, down, neutral. Right. Well, we have help. We talked to some of the guys in the club that fly the bigger stuff that are using those radios. So we have some guys local that can help us get through the programming part of it the first couple of times. They'll help us set up the airplanes, and then we'll figure it out after that.
I was using it in some sailplanes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, everybody uses them. The heli guys love them. Mm-hmm. You got like Radio Master, Futaba, Jetty, JR, and Spectrum. Those are the 5 right now. And most guys flying turbines and stuff like that, the FR Sky is the one that people trust with their $20,000 airplanes. You know.
Oh, absolutely.
So.
What are the turbine guys flying? Magic carpets?
Man.
Had to go a little ways to get that one.
Turbine engine. Engines.
Mike, how does that dual band thing work? You have two receivers and one.
No, it's one receiver, but the transmitter sends out 2 signals at the same time.
Well,
if you lose one, hopefully the other one works.
Is your 5-year-old one dual banded, Mark?
I'm sorry?
Is yours 2.4 and 900 megahertz? Is it dual banded? Do you know?
I don't know. I know it's on 2.4. It may be. It's probably 6 years old, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, I think they've been doing it for a long time. It's
Mike,
just,
I think it's gotta have two receivers for that
no,
second.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean,
It doesn't.
maybe the 900 is built inside with the
It
other
is.
receiver.
They can have
It
two
is.
skips in the same box, is what it amounts
It's
to.
all in the same box. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I understand what you're saying. The technology is there for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 2.4 I know is spread spectrum, so they don't have to do frequency pins and all that. What's 900 megahertz? What are the requirements there?
I don't know. I'm just learning about it. All I know is it's a redundant channel.
Right there it is. He's got it on screen. 10 receivers provide not only low latency signal, but long range control. Benefits from enhanced level of high reliability and anti-interference performance. It's a two-shot deal, baby.
Yeah. And you don't have to run a satellite receiver with it. So with Spectrum stuff, you have your main receiver, and if it's buried inside a big airplane, especially if it's surrounded by a lot of carbon fiber,
that's trouble.
That's trouble. So you buy these little satellite receivers that plug into the main receiver, and you get them 10, 12 inches away from the main one, and you may put 2 or even 3 on an airplane, like on the outside, one on the top of the fuselage, one on the bottom of the fuse, one under the cowl, you know, and it's so that at different orientations, it's always getting a signal. It's not going to get blocked. But even the 2 big ones that we lost, we had satellite receivers on them, and we still lost the airplanes. And it happened in the exact same spot on the field while a guy was flying a drone, which was, I don't know if it's coincidence, but it sure seemed pretty weird to us. That it was basically the same area both times where he lost his signal, and there was a guy out there with one of them fancy FPV drones that was flying at the same time. So you lose, $2,000 airplanes, it starts making you guess about your electronics,
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what frequency the optics and things like that on that drone were operating
Yeah,
on.
I don't know.
It's usually an FM signal which tends to resist interference. An AM signal gets swallowed up alive.
There's lots of signals out there that's, I don't know. They got big microwave towers and direct shot going from one place to the other.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Remember when radio control radios were on the CB channels?
Yeah.
27.
72.
72.
27.
CBs didn't bother 72. CBs bothered 27.
Oh, 27. Yeah, wore them. CB wore them out.
Bring out the old, what is it, craft radios, digital, push a button to go left, push a button twice, go right.
No, they were still around. They were still around when I started in the 80s. You could still
It's
get
still
it.
going. They got them going now. There's guys that fly those now. Wind a rubber band up an escapement system inside the airplane.
The Galloping Ghost.
Yeah. Well, who's the guy in Florida that's the big scale man? Built a SBD-3 Dauntless that's on the mezzanine floor of the Navy Museum.
Is it Barbie?
No.
Dave Platt.
Dave Platt.
That's
Dave Platt flies escapement radios now. I talked to him not too long back, and he says anybody can fly modern RC radios. You don't do anything. You put it in there, and they just don't fail. Well, he don't fly where I fly. But he said escapement takes some thinking, and he's flying escapement. And Dave is one of the best modelers I've ever met in my life.
I'm going to stick with this.
Yeah.
Mike, what is that radio called? I mean, I'm looking at FR Sky's site. I mean, they've got 20 radios on here. But I wonder what that do.
XR20S, I think. No, no, we don't have it yet. It's supposed to be here tomorrow.
I'm looking at XR, and oh shoot, X20R radio, 900 millihertz, 2.4 gig, $519. That ain't bad. I know
Well,
that sounds
that's
awful,
not
but I've
the
got,
one.
JRs that were more than that. A JR was over
That's-
700.
That's not the one that we
Okay.
that we purchased.
It's all right. It's a nice one. Let's see. I'm looking for the 18, but
There's some cheaper models out there. They start about $500.
yeah.
There's your X20 right there. And Sam got the red one. I'm guessing.
No.
He didn't?
Red wasn't available. I think he got that one, that kind of greeny, greenish gray, or maybe it's the charcoal. I don't remember.
$519.
No,
$669. Good gracious.
Yeah, 700 plus tax.
It's only money.
Only money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can use that for a generation. Half a generation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You
can use it
I'm
for
not
half a
worried about
generation.
the FCC thing or anything like that. We bought 3 receivers. We'll probably buy another half a dozen receivers just to have them, and that radio will carry them the next 5 years. My dad built one of those.
Get one of those and see how it works out for you.
Hey, I flew an Eagle 63 on one of those for years, man.
A Heath kit. All right.
I still have one somewhere in a box. I don't know where, but
My dad soldered one together at the kitchen table in Detroit, man. I remember him building that thing.
79
bucks. I flew an Ace and then upped it to an Ace Silver 7, and then I bought one of those Ace 8000s. I never used it, but about 6 months. They work great. I mean, the old Silver 7 still works great.
I used to fly Silver 7s in pattern for a while.
Heathkit is still in business, but they don't make the radios anymore.
Yeah, they've quit making all their neat stuff.
Stereos still?
Oh, I'm looking. Heathkit, it's still out. There's a website. Just search for Heathkit.
Turntables, stereos.
They made a good tachometer. Dad had a Heathkit tachometer.
Yeah, I've got one of their tacks. That thing's, I mean, it's big and clunky, but it works.
Yeah.
I just wanted to jump in here. I've been working on this. All those formers, you want to make a big spark if you get a chance?
You're big.
You are big.
I'm not big on otherwhere. Okay, they're all sanded in now. They're all sanded to conform to the mold book. What I'm going to do now, and I got settle lines on them, you can see that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to pull them out now and put the notches in. Then I'll tape them to the corresponding formers in the fuselage, and I'll put the stringer in and get that far tonight. You can see what that looks like.
Bob, what do you have on that foam?
2 coats of Z-epoxy sanded between coats.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Toughens it up.
You sound like you're a little sick, Bob.
I got a number of things wrong. I had to go to I was telling the guys before, I was in the emergency room on Christmas night, and I got a little cold. I don't think it's the flu, just cold.
Okay. Well, feel better.
Thank you.
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to turn myself off again and go back to work here.
Hey, I don't know if you guys know this. I was just connecting with John Paris, and he had a full knee replacement.
I did not know.
John?
He told me the only problem was he got a woman's knee now.
Oh, no.
So, but he's still a big guy. Don't kid him.
So is he going to fly like this?
That's pretty good.
Go ahead, you kid him, Mike. You're bigger than I am.
I didn't know he had problems with his knees. He was getting around pretty good last year when I saw him.
He's a good man.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
No doubt.
We have to call
Guys,
about that
it's time to end the YouTube stream. Please like and subscribe, and if you enjoy this type of content, please consider becoming a member. And we'll see you tomorrow. Fair winds, tight lines.
Thank you, Mark.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna scoot. I'm about to go fall asleep.
Me too.
Take care.